All right, thank you guys for coming tonight. Just want to do a little post backpacking press conference with you, and I appreciate you coming out. So I thought it was a good trip. Everybody seemed to have good attitudes. We stayed upright, I guess, 85% of the time. I know I fell a couple of times. Got lost, I'd say 2 or 3 times. I don't think that was on me. I think that was the guy that was leading. But overall, really good trip. Now, before we start questions, I'm going to take questions about the hiking trip. I am not going to talk about the incident with the chipmunk. I thought it was a snake. I think everybody in the group thought it was a snake. I know that I let out a scream, sounded like a girl. I know everybody said that. But anyway, I'm just not going to discuss it. So we'll talk about the backpacking trip, but there'll be no questions about the chipmunk. All right, if y'all ready to get started, you in the red hoodie.
Yeah, so one night you chose Mountain House freeze-dried meal, lasagna with meat sauce. Was that the best choice?
You know, looking back on it, probably not the best choice. Was very gassy the next day. I apologize to the hikers that were behind me in the group. I know that was not a good experience. If I had to do it again, I'd probably go with the chicken and rice. Yeah, probably a better choice, less gas.
Yeah, so right out of the gate on day 2, you took a leak on the trail. Regrets? Did you see the family of 4 coming down the trail?
It was the first day. I was very anxious to get started. Kind of was feeling one with the trail. Got a little overzealous, just kind of letting myself be free. And yeah, I took a leak there on the trail. Didn't see the family of 4 coming around the corner, but I think I stopped before there was any embarrassment. I apologize for those that had to see that. But anyway, you know, you live and you learn.
An unnamed hiker in the group said you claimed 17 miles on day 2, but they said it was more like 12 miles. Are you padding your miles for YouTube?
I can just say that I had a paper map. I thought it said 17. I know they had Gut Hooks, All Trails, and Gaia, those cell phone apps. I know they all said 12. I don't know who's right or who's wrong. All I can tell you is that night my feet were barking, and it felt like about 17 miles. So, you know, whatever.
It looked like the elevation on Triple Oak Mountain really took a toll on you. Are you a little too old for this kind of stuff?
It was mostly the shoes. I felt like the shoelaces were a little loose, and my underwear was a little tight. So I'm going to say 75% of the shoes was the issue and 25% fitness. That was a tough mountain. I was breathing a little hard, but I'm going with the shoes. I mean, I think that was where it was.
You said several expressions on the hike like, you only have one life, live it, and let's keep moving. And hey y'all, it's Crow. And I'm just here to have a good time. Are you stealing catchphrases from people like Backpacking with Jason, Metro on the Move, Dixie, and Jeremiah Stringer?
I mean, I don't think any of those phrases are copyrighted. I felt like it was organic. That's just things that you say out there on the trail. Yeah, no, probably I was just thinking too much about their channels and just saying there's expressions. I apologize for that.
There was a lot of candy eaten on the hike as you passed as snacks. Is that the best call for a 50-year-older hiker?
Best I can remember, I mean, it was mostly protein bars. I had a protein bar that had peanuts in it. It had nougat and caramel, and then it was a chocolate thing. Yeah, I think that was a Snickers. But, I mean, I think Snickers are protein bars, the best I can tell. The Reese's Cups, I mean, they have peanut butter in them, so I think that's pretty much good for you. Yeah, the Sour Patch Kids, I'm just going to have to say that's just straight candy. Yeah.
So I notice you continue to put your own music in your videos. Are you just too cheap for Epidemic Sound?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
There were a lot of walk-by shots in the video. Lots of people are commenting saying you're doing more walk-bys because you really don't have anything else funny to say. Is there any truth to these rumors?
I mean, I thought I had some good stuff out there. I talked about how I forgot my toilet paper and I was going to have to use some leaves. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought it was anyway.
There were a lot of breaks on the last day of the trip. Were you just out of shape, tired, or another explanation?
Yeah, that was just straight chafing. It was, I don't really even want to talk about it. It was pretty bad.
You didn't filter any water on that final day. You commented, Who cares? I'm going home tomorrow. Any regrets?
Yeah, I'm feeling the effects of it now. I'll probably have to take a break here in a second from the press conference. Yeah, it was a bad scene. Bad scene.
So you bought a camp chair for this trip. Is this a sign of your retirement?
Absolutely not. I mean, I think I've got plenty of years left in the tank. I felt like that I'm moving still pretty good. I mean, just because you buy a luxury item like a camp chair does not mean that you're going straight car camping. I still felt like I had some good miles out there.
On the third day, it appears you took a leak upstream from people filtering water in your group. Explanation?
Yeah, that's all on me. I apologize for that. I thought everybody was done, and I looked up and was just kind of thought it would be kind of cool to pee in the stream. But yeah, I saw the guys downstream. I hope their filters worked well. Yeah, my bad. My bad, guys.
So you went to sleep first. Were you trying to avoid helping gather wood for the campfire?
No, absolutely not. The expression that I've always heard is you go to sleep first, and then you don't hear the snoring of the other people in their tents. So I felt like that was where I was going with that. I just was going to try to get some good sleep and not hear everybody snoring. But yeah, I really don't enjoy gathering firewood either. So
Most trail names are given to people by someone other than themselves. You started calling yourself Beefcake the Goat Crow. Why did you do that?
I thought that somebody said beefcake and was referring to me. I just thought it would be a nice addition to Crow. I mean, maybe they weren't talking about me, but I thought they were, so I thought beefcake was going that way. Now, the goat part, I wasn't saying that I was the greatest of all time. What I was saying was that somebody smelled like a goat, and that was day 5, so I think pretty much everybody smelled like a goat.
It appears you were walking funny on the final day. Blisters, knee, or something else?
Blisters, yep. Knee, yep. Chafing, yep. All of the above.
So I noticed there were a lot of selfies and group pictures where you appeared to be sucking in your gut for the photo. True? Not true.
That is a straight clown question. I mean, seriously?
Can you explain the photo where you put your tent on day 2?
Yeah, that was a really rookie move on my part. I thought that the ground was sloping, but really it was just a straight bathtub. And when the rain came in about midnight, I was wet. I think that contributed to the chafing the next day. Really rough scene there. You live and you learn. I think from here on out, better choices on campsite locations and tent sites.
You appear to have no color coordination with your hiking clothes. Plus, you were wearing a cotton shirt on the final day, and your shorts were a bit high for someone of your age. Were you trying to show off your old man legs?
I mean, I wear what I wear. It's comfortable. I don't know color coordination. I am above 50. So, I wore what I wore. I really like Van Halen. That's why I had the cotton Van Halen t-shirt. As far as the high shorts, I got those on sale at REI. They probably were a little high. I rarely wear underwear, so probably a bad choice on my part. But, you obviously noticed. So, I mean, I got some views on that.
So your base weight was around 29 on this trip. Have you given up on being an ultralight hiker?
First of all, it was 24. I don't know whose luggage scale they had out there. I think it was 24. But I mean, you try to get your base weight at 10 pounds. I mean, seriously, who can get to 10 pounds? All you can do is put your sleeping bag and some ramen noodles in your pack, and you're at 10 pounds. Seriously, I mean, I don't know what you want from me.
You never really got a fire started on any night. Do you have any fire starting skills at all?
Well, I think my idea of the fire is kind of the fire within. It's the fire in your heart, and I'm inspiring people of the fire in your heart. I guess that really just doesn't translate well to an actual campfire.
You made a reference to not having to be faster than a bear, just faster than your fellow hiker. Isn't that joke a little played out?
No, that was the first I'd heard it. I saw it on social media. That's the first I've heard it. Have y'all ever heard it? I've never heard it. I mean, I have other ones. Have you heard about who is the all-time hide-and-seek champion for the last 25 years? Sasquatch. You've heard of that one too? Never mind.
It seemed like you dropped rappers on day 3. Are you not a leave no trace advocate?
There were several people that had Lucky Charms marshmallow treats out there for snacks, not just me. So I'm not sure who dropped that, but I don't think it was me. I had my stuff in my pocket. I mean, I mean, show me the video where I dropped it. I didn't drop it.
So at the campfire on night 3, you kept saying, "Did you hear a frog? Was there really a frog, or was it just gas?"
Yeah, just straight walking farts.
You went with Z-Packs for your tent and backpack. Are you a complete sellout for Z-Packs?
All right, I think we're done here. I appreciate it, but that's it. I've had enough of this.